Heck of a way to start a video, right? And you're probably asking yourself, Mike, why you have all these shoes out on your deck? Well, let me tell you about this. All these shoes are my old walking shoes, okay? I wore each and every one of them down to a nub, so to speak. Now, there's a reason I got them out here, and we'll get to that in a second, but let me paint the story. These are my last pair of walking shoes right here. Okay? They're Nikes. Alright? I bought them back in February. When I was walking last night, the side of my Nikes, which I don't know if you can see, right here, broke down. So that means my foot literally was going sideways. And I got a mile in them, maybe a mile and a half. When they broke down, it was killing my foot. The dilemma I'm in, I don't have the money to buy a new pair of not walking shoes. Now, some of you guys are probably asking, well, why don't you wear your everyday shoes? These are my everyday shoes, okay? Let me tell you why they won't work for my walking shoes. Now, I do walk in them on every day, like going through the stores, you know, what little bit of walking I do when I'm not walking. But these shoes right here, if I use them as walking shoes, they literally will kill my feet. They're heavy, first of all. And number two, they was never bought to do miles after miles that I put on them walking shoes. They're just not really made for a walker. And technically, they will kill my feet. So what my game plan is, and oh gee, I wonder if I can move my grass tomorrow. But here's the game plan. I'm going to pick a pair of my walking shoes that I've used over the years that has a little bit of life left in them. And we're going to go from there, and I'm going to use them until I can afford to get me another pair of walking shoes. So we're going to pick them out together, one at a time. I didn't start saving my walking shoes until I was like maybe my second year into walking. So they, you know, if I saved all the walking shoes I did, this would be a lot more. I didn't start saving my walking shoes until I got, you know, until I decided one day, hey, let's save them. So let's start from the beginning. The two best pairs of walking shoes I've owned were Nikes. These two were the very best. I got about 7 months out of each one of these. Well, they can't be used because they're all broke down in the back. These are air units, and no, they just can't be used. So these are completely no good. Let's put them in a box. Yeah, they're out of the race. Can't use them, guarantee it. The air units were broke down, and no. Now, these right here are my Reeboks. Now, these might work pretty good, but the problem with the Reeboks is they literally killed my feet. I wore these down to a nub. Now, these actually got a little bit of life left in them. Now, they may be a candidate. I'm not 100% sure. I may use them as a candidate. So let's take the Reeboks and put them out for a candidate. They are definitely a candidate, even though they killed my feet. They still have a little life left in them. Now let's move to the next pair. These are my Flex. I wore these down to a nub too. You know what? They kind of have a little bit of life left in them, I think, if I remember correct. Not much, but I think a little bit. Now these right here have no life left in them. Okay, look at the bottom of these. Holy shoot. Yeah, these are gone. No. No. By the way, the ones I just put in there, they only lasted me 3 or 4 months too. Alright guys, correction. These are Adidas. These are not Reeboks. My bad on that. I don't know why I called them Reeboks. They're Adidas. So, excuse me. Sorry guys, it's humid out here. These right here, what the heck are these called? I don't even know what that name says, to be honest with you. But anyway, these might be, let's look at the bottom. These might have a little life left into them. Now these are shot, okay? These are also Nikes, but you can even look at the side of that shoe. See how it's completely broke down? Yeah, these are shot. And what's funny is these are Nikes, okay? I've had my best luck out of Nike shoes, but them did not hold up. And I think I know why. When I bought these Nike shoes, I was excited. When I went and got these shoes, usually the Nikes, the ones you see, well, I already put them in the box, but my other Nikes I showed you, I paid about $100 a piece for them. These I got for less than 40 some dollars. It was on sale, and I got them less than 40 bucks, so that just goes to show you, they're not good shoes. Actually, for comfort though, I'll be honest with you, for comfort, these were the best. But they didn't hold up for my walking. So now, yeah, look at the bottom of these too. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Wore them down to a nub. And that was only since February. Now, I got these three to choose from. If I remember, these Adidas, I didn't really care for them. Don't know why, but I did not care for them, so we're going to throw them in a box. I don't want them. No. Now it leaves us two. It leaves us with the Flex. These wasn't bad shoes, if I remember correct. And it leaves us with the kind I don't know the name of. These look to be pretty good shape, though. You know, these might be it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the shoes I got now. And we're going to try on each one of these. And I'm going to walk around on the deck. We're going to figure out which one's going to be my contenders. Now, I don't know when I could buy another pair of walking shoes. It may have to be a whole other month. I'm not flourished with money. And my next pair of walking shoes, I want it to be Nike's, the expensive kind again, which is going to cost me $100. So the two pair of shoes I got out might have to be the ones I have to keep wearing until I can afford another pair of shoes. Now, can they keep me going for about a month? Let's hope they can. I will tell you this, every pair of walking shoe I've ever worn, I wore them down to a nub. But I'm just hoping I can get a month, maybe a little bit more than a month, out of these two pairs right here. So let's try on the Flex first, then we'll try on these. Getting ready to put on the Flex shoe, and noticed, actually my son noticed, it doesn't have a sole inside. So I wore the sole out of these. Yeah, that's not good. If I'm going to walk miles on that, that's going to hurt the feet. So it leaves the name, I don't know what the name is. So let's try these on instead. You know, I might be able to get a sole for that. If I get a sole, that still may be a contender. So let's try these on instead. See how they feel. Alright guys, the name of the shoes I have on is Asics. Why the heck couldn't I figure that out? I don't know. But let's get up. Now let's see how these feel. Okay? Well, they don't feel too bad. They don't feel bad at all, actually. Let me tell you something about these shoes real quick, guys. When I bought the Asics, I think it was my second year of walking. It might have been my first year of walking. And when I first started walking, I didn't do 5 miles a day. No. I think these were bought my first year of walking. I think at the most at the time, I was maybe up to 1.5 miles to 2 miles. So I'm thinking, by me buying another pair of shoes, these still had life left in them. And that's what I'm thinking now, because honestly, I'm walking right now. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good with them. I'm feeling damn good with them. Now, I was told I could take a pair of soles out of one of my other shoes and put it into Flex, if need be. Or I could buy some soles. They don't cost much down Walgreens. So, these are going to be my other contenders. I know they should work. And, excuse me, I will use these, the Asics, to basically walk as far as I can until I get me another pair of shoes. But as far as the other shoes I got in this box, but as far as these shoes, ain't no darn good. I done wore them out. So, goodbye. Whoops. Get them all out. Sorry, Stormy. I'm sorry. That might actually make a good thumbnail, and my son Damon just told me that. But these feel pretty good, you know. These may be my walking shoes until I get... These might actually last out, because I'm sitting here thinking, when I bought the next pair of shoes from these still had a little life left in them. They did. So, you know, and like I said, I didn't put as many miles on these as I probably could have. So these still may have, I'm just taking a wild guess, these still may have another 100 miles I could put on them. Or maybe 200 miles. Oh, well, I'm pushing it by saying 200, trust me. I mean, then again, I can't really tell you until I get my next walk in. You know, I have to let you know in future videos. God, I'm all tongue-tied in this video, ain't I? And once again, I would love to tell you why I can't use my everyday walkers. It's hard to explain. When you're a walker like me, and you walk as much as I do, there's certain shoes you just know wouldn't do any good walking. And all these things will do is just hurt my feet really bad. They're not made for walking miles and miles and miles. The shoes I just showed you and the ones I just picked out are. Them are made to give them hell and walk miles and miles. Plus, they're lighter too. A whole bunch lighter than what I got on right now. A whole bunch lighter. So, well guys, there we go. These are going to be my walking shoes for as long as I can wear them. Now I'm going to get me some soles for the flex. And these will be the backup shoes. Yeah. So between the two, I should be able to make it until I can afford to buy myself another pair of Nikes. Yeah. I honestly thought I had another couple months in the Nikes that, well, the ones I just showed you, the ones that just wore out yesterday. I honestly thought I had about a month or two left in them. Now I was going to be able to do it, but right now money's tight. Bills out the boku. I mean, if I didn't have to pay car insurance and pay my electric and my water, then I could get me a pair of Nikes. But personally, car insurance, electric, and water is more important at this moment. So what I have to do is I have to take out as much money as I can here and there until I get $100. I see if I could get them for $100, because I think one of them pairs of Nikes was $120. Yeah. Even though the Nikes are expensive and they do hurt your feet, they last, guys. Each one of them pairs of Nikes, the first two I showed you, I got over 7 months of each one of them. Yeah, they were damn good shoes, folks. It's just the third pair of Nikes I bought didn't hold up. No. You know what? I think I somehow got water driplets on my view screen. So overlook it. Alright guys, there you go. I want to talk about walking shoes. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you watched it to the end, awesome. Thank you for that. Okay? Appreciate it. And if you're first time subscribers, first time watching me, hey, sometimes I have okay videos. Do come back. Yeah, and this may be one of them that's really decent. And there's my dog. That's a lawn tractor starting up, Stormy. It's not the quad. Yeah. Alright guys, till next time, come on. Let's get out of here.